Männer! Es war ein langer Krieg. Ihr habt tapfer und stolz für euer Vaterland gekämpft. Seid eine besondere Truppe, die ineinander...
Hey everyone, this is the Hydra Hut, and this is the conclusion of Poison X, and we're seeing that in Venom. So, if you watched my last Venom review, then you know I had absolutely no idea what was going on with the Poison X arc. It's bouncing between X-Men Blue and Venom. I had no idea that was happening, so my Venom pull went from a one-shot that was absolutely pointless to being dumped in the middle of this Poison X arc. And it looks like after Poison X, we're getting Venomized. So Marvel is going to beat this horse until it is dead. But I like Venom, so whatever. I'll be there as they kill it. So, I have not read any of the X-Men Blue. The Venom version was good. I enjoyed the writing. The art was okay. It's just basically monster fights, which is kind of cool. In this one, Jean Grey and a couple of the X-Men have been turned into poisons. If you didn't read Venomverse, or Edge of Venomverse, then you probably don't know what poisons are. They don't really explain. They just tell you that it's bad news and they turn you into an anti-Venom, basically. Except not anti-Venom, because anti-Venom was his own character. They just turn you into a... you know what? You'll understand it even if you haven't read it, but if you have read Venomverse, then it'll make a lot more sense. So, this is by Cullen, Bunn, Salazar, Anindito, and Almara. And it's got digital content, so I will be showing you all the digital code if you can stick it out long enough. And, oh yeah, if anybody ever wants to get a hold of me, in the About Me section of my videos, you'll find an email address. Nobody sends me emails, so feel free. Dick pics, hate mail, whatever you want. I don't care. Let's talk about the comic. Please don't send me dick pics. I would care if you do that. I mean, unless you have a feminine penis, then whatever. I wouldn't want to discriminate against you. Check it out. Old Man Kamala. Another not Iron... Holy shit, Iron Man's got big old glowing balls. Oh, how progressive. Blink still looks pretty cute. And, Fat Valkyrie. Yep. Oh, and Chibi Wolverine. God, this book is gonna suck so bad. Worst part about Saladin is he did such a good job on the first little bit of his Black Bolt run, and then the guy just fucking threw it all out the door and started sucking PC dick. Alright, back to the story. So I'm assuming in the X-Men Blue, Scott finally got met back up with his father. This is Scott Summers, also known as Cyclops' father. Scott Summers' father. These are some space pirates that have been helping him out. They're now helping the X-Men out. Don't know what her name is, but I've got a major crush on her. So essentially, they've caught back up with the poisons. They're trying to basically save the X-Men. They don't realize until just now that a lot of them have been converted into poisons. We got Craven. Is that Craven? I think that's Craven, but he's not an X-Men. I don't know. Actually, I don't know who that is. Jean Grey, though. And that's scary as a poison. So throughout this, we're pretty much getting Eddie and his symbiote telling everybody else about the poisons because he's the only one that's familiar with them. Everybody's trying to basically save Jean, and he's trying to get it through their mind that you can't save them. It's pretty much over and done with. The majority of this comic, though, is monster fights, which is pretty sweet. A lot of action. The art is fairly well done. It's not just flat shots. It's a lot of, like, I'm guessing in X-Men Blue they told us about what these creatures frozen in ice are or have anything to do with, but the poisons thaw them out and take control of them and turn them into monsters, which is pretty cool. We get to see Jean Grey using her power as a poison, and it's absolutely dominating. I mean, I honestly don't know enough about the story to really talk about what's going on, other than the fact that they're trying to save the X-Men from the poisons, and they come to the realization that that's pretty much impossible. And other than that, it's just an all-out brawl through this whole thing. And it introduces us to the next series that's coming up, which is going to be Venomized. But really, other than that, there's not a whole lot happening. Again, though, for no other reason than the art, it's enjoyable. I mean, it's a lot of fighting, a lot of action. The dialogue keeps the story beating along, doesn't pull you out or anything. We get to see Iceman. I mean, Cullen Bunn still has him talk kind of like Cena Grace's Iceman, but Cullen Bunn is a much, much better writer than Cena Grace, so it's better done. Like, you get the feel that it's the same super gay, unpopular Iceman, but you don't hate his guts like you do in Cena Grace's version. Plus, he looks sick as fuck. Still lots of corny jokes, though, which I'm alright with. Man, the poisons look cool. It's unfortunate that Marvel is going to beat this horse so dead, because I really do like a lot of the poison characters and what they're doing with the Venom stuff. I'm not so hip on this relationship that Eddie and the symbiote have. I mean, it's not nearly as romanticized as it started out, which is nice. Man, look at this splash. It's a good fight. I actually thought this was a poison version of Etrigan when I first found him, but he's one of the space, or when I first saw him, but he's one of the space pirates. In this whole basic portion of the book, we're getting a lot of monologue from the symbiote, explaining why the symbiotes are doing what they're doing and why they're trying to survive. This is basically helping you understand oh, she's even got a tail. I thought that was just really long hair. I gotta figure out her name. I gotta find the name of my new waifu. That's right, Nine Fingers. I said waifu. So they do finally manage to escape. They basically cast the poisons out into space. It doesn't kill anybody, though, because the Clintar, which are the symbiotes, can handle space travel. They almost take this guy over, but he ends up killing a symbiote so that he doesn't turn into a poison. I'm pretty sure this is Orion or Angel. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen him. Very cool scene. And then once our crew finally manages to... digital code time. You don't have to pay attention to my rambling anymore. You can watch me struggle with this stupid sticker as I try and give this away. Alright. Oh! I'm getting good at this. Okay, gang. Marvel.com/redeem. First one to enter it gets it. And then you can actually read this and you'll understand what's going on a whole lot better. I hate trying to give a brief description of what's actually going on in the plot, because I'm always worried I'm going to ruin something. And since I don't script these reviews and I just come out here and freeball it, you know. Oh, she's hot! So cute! Anyway, they finally go back to where the Clintar came from, planet Clintar, and they see that it has been completely devastated. There is no life left on that planet. The poisons have completely eliminated the Clintar, except for the ones that are still on Earth. And this is basically where they tell us that it's to be continued in Venomized #1. I don't know if Venomized is going to be carried over entirely in the Venom book, or if it's going to be jumping through arcs like Poison X did. Hopefully it's its own thing, because I'm not interested in reading X-Men Blue. That shit sucks. And we all excited for Captain America 700, guys? Alright. So that was Venom 163, the conclusion of Poison X. I guess if I spoiled something, I'm sorry, but there's really nothing to spoil. I mean, they go to stop these guys, they get in a fight, they fail, they escape, and to be continued. Basically nothing happened except for a lot of fighting. One Clintar died. And this right here suggests that Beast is going to get taken over by Poison, as is Iceman, but Beast never got taken over by him. He's still a Venom. Anyway, thanks for watching the review. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, or or anything else you want. Also, like I said, there's an email in my About Me section. If you want to email me for some reason, feel free. Hell Hydra, baby.